God damn. It's day 33 of the series. Pretty late right now, but gotta keep doing for the habits and momentum. It's, I think I'm gonna talk about the effect of managing our limited resource here. I'm talking about our mental and also physical energy. Mostly about mental though. There are tons of things that we really need to manage because related to our mental energy because it does affect most of our performance and our daily life. Um, there's things like focus, emotion, emotional thing like patience, emotion, focus, emotional. Um, I mean, like our ability to focus, our ability to tolerate other people in social context, our ability to learn new things, to memorize, our ability to stay awake, pretty much linked to the focus, but not quite so. Learn new things, right? And our ability to think logically, like problem solving is good. Also, there's kind of most of the time though, the thing that we need to care the most about our mental energy or awake our wakefulness because this does really affect our performance. Like I can pretty much speak 1.5 or maybe twice as fast as I'm currently doing right now because I do know that I am speaking at an excruciating slow speed and I just can't really I just don't have current I just don't have the ability to use any complex grammar structures or any creative vocab. I try to do something innovative or new because I just don't have the energy. I am too sleepy for that. Of course, wakefulness also affects our creativity. Um, the our limited inf you should I think that lots of people have heard of kind of thing like study for 10 hours a day, studying all day or working all day. I mean that's maybe a solid advice for people who are lazy. That's solid for work that are easy or repetitive, but for study that require but for study that is kind of complex that require logical thinking, study in advanced fields, like most of the knowledge that we gotta study, it requires lots of focus. It requires for us to have the capability to learn new things and to be able to think logically. Depends, maybe logically or creatively, depends on if we are learning on a science subject or in social subjects. Um, Especially our ability to focus is really important to for us to manage because based on research, right, the maximum the maximum time that we can afford to focus are around 4 to 5 hours a day. That's a maximum time that we can 100% pour 100% of our focus on something. Most of the time, for people who are untrained or for people who have some problem like ADHD or don't really focus a lot in their day, it will be only around 2 to 3 hours, and it won't be able to we won't be able to do it constantly. There's like four kind of cycles, like 90 minutes each, that our focus are spread into. And most of the other time when we don't focus, we are distracted, or maybe we just partially focus. We do something, we do or learn something, while still being distracted by other kind of thoughts or other thing. Our learning capability, as you can guess, there's our limited ability to learn something, like to memorize something and put it into our head. That is also limited. I did experience a lot of lots of those in my day. It's just sometimes I prepare for some kind of exams, or when I learn new thing, I just crams all of them in my head, and at some point I just can't memorize anything more. Whenever I try to memorize new thing, I would forget the thing that I've studied before in the day. So it's really important for us to manage the thing that we memorize. Of our ability to think logically is basically the same, and it's also inherently linked to focus. I do see that after I try to solve a lot of math problem or learning new math lessons or knowledge, my capability to solve hard math problem diminish the more I study, or the later on in the day. All these are inherently linked to our wakefulness. So the wake the more the less sleepy and the more energetic we can be, the better we can perform out our best performance in either working or learning, or maybe just playing around with our friends. Also, it's also important to adopt a mindset of not being too stressful, but still being serious about the thing that we are trying to do. That's basically discipline, because being stressed about something is just unnecessary, and it hinders our learning or maybe working efficiency. Just enjoy our life, be serious about the thing that we do, and just basically enjoy the moments that you have without too much stressing. That's the thing that I want to talk about. Yeah, I didn't manage my time well. It's well over 7 minutes now. I don't even think that I have that much kind of intonation, and I don't believe that my speech in this video are even inspirational, but sound kind of sleepy to even uh I mean, if you even watch to the end of this video, then I'm just I'm just admire your capability to even watch to the end of this video, because it must be so freaking sleepy, bro. I usually only watch through each of my video once, just because I gotta detect my mistakes and try to fix them. Yeah, that's it for day 33. I'm too tired.